Hey guys, Corey here with a new scrapbook process video for you. Today is my oldest's 20th birthday, which, gives me a lot of things to think about, mainly being that I can't believe it was 20 years ago that she made me a mother, and then also how in the heck can I have a 20-year-old because I don't feel old enough for that. So anyhow, today's her 20th birthday, so my first child is out of her teenage years, which is crazy. So, I've been doing these birthday pages and I think they're really fun. And what I've been trying to do is write down things that I personally know about these kids of mine. But you know what? She is out of my house for the most part. I mean, she comes home. She always has space here. But, she's not living here with us anymore. So I'm kind of like, there's probably a lot I don't know about her. So what I did is I emailed her a list that I needed her to fill in for me. And it was basically of all of her favorites. So what I did then is I typed them up and printed them on cardstock, and that's going to be the basis or the journaling for my page. So it's all of her favorites at age 20. If nothing else, I thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to update that year after year and see how things change. So what I did was I printed those down there, and then I used vellum to cover them up so you could still see it through. And so this will be one of those like hidden journaling, sort of kind of hidden journaling pages with all of her details underneath. The embellishing I'm going to do is all going to be on the vellum so that it all flips up pretty much, and you'll be able to read underneath all of her favorites. So then I'm going to use hearts, and the number 20 is pretty much what I'm going to embellish this with. So I'm going to fussy cut out like little blocks of these hearts from this great pattern paper. I'm using an old hip kit for this page, and I'm just going to fussy cut these out and arrange them around my photo. I did go ahead and take that center part out because I did want to be able to see in between it. So I just got a pad of paper and my X-Acto knife and cut that out. Once that was all together, I was going to go ahead and adhere all that down. I want to just make sure it's all laid out correctly and go from there. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This page is finished. I'm sitting here looking at it right now, and it's not my favorite. In my head, it was going to come out great, and for whatever reason, it's not my favorite. So I've been considering whether, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the colors, which I think it might be the colors, but if it's the colors or all of the different things that I used, the different letter stickers and stuff. I don't know if any of that's it, but something to me is off. I didn't have time, and I really honestly didn't have the energy to just like take it all apart and redo it, which is something that I did consider, and I might, but being that today is her birthday and I am getting this up now, I didn't have time for that. So if I do, I might redo it. But then again, this might just be one of those pages that I put in her album because for whatever reason, it does have the journaling that I want on it. It's got a great photograph of her. And just because I don't particularly love how I did the page, doesn't seem like, I don't know, maybe I should just let that go and move on. So, there are days that, it's good, and there's days that it's not good. And I guess this is just one of those ones that just didn't come out great for me. So my idea was to put 20 all around her photograph. So I'm just using all these different thickers and other letter stickers and things like that I've got in my stash. I did use a bunch of stuff that I've got in the old hip kits, and then also some stuff that I've gotten from Felicity Jane, and then just like some older thickers and things like that I had. I was trying to stick with the color scheme, but now that I'm sitting here looking at it, thinking that the color scheme is what's really annoying me so much is probably because I didn't like the color scheme with this photo. But anyhow, I'm just using black, gray, pink, gold. There's some blue in it. I love all these little thickers, and so if I do redo this page, I'm probably going to tear those things up. I also like the heart stickers that I later on use, and so that's another reason why maybe I won't rip it up, is because I don't want to wreck any of the cool embellishments that I use. So I don't know. I can talk myself into either way. So I'm just keeping up with the 20 all around the page. We have gotten, I'm so glad that, I mean, the hip kits are so jam-packed. This isn't even a hip kit video, but they're just so jam-packed with stuff that it's so easy to continue to use them long after I'm done with them for design team stuff. So it's really fun to be able to have all of these different supplies. I love these rose gold thickers. I think these are the prettiest things I've ever received. Thank goodness rose gold is cool and trendy and in, because I love it. And then this one I did decide to use a hashtag, which or a number sign or whatever they are. You know, I think it's a hashtag now, but back in the day it was either a pound or the number sign. So I thought that was just kind of fun. At least it was definitely telling of the times now too. She actually sent me a text message over the weekend that had about 50 different hashtags in it, and it was really cool because you can really speak sentences in hashtags if you want to. So I'm even using these little tiny letter stickers. I thought that was like a great way to add those things into and fill up some smaller spaces. And see, then you can just flip up everything and read the journaling right underneath. So I got my date stamp out. Of course, stamped it with today's date so that it was all in there. Sorry about the headshot there, guys. And then just to add a little bit of color to the paper, I am just going to add things here and there. This is just a little bit of mist that I had in my stash to kind of just add just a little bit of colors to this background. So when you open it up, it does look like it wasn't just a secondhand thought. These things all dried really quickly, but I did want to just go ahead and use my heat gun a little bit to kind of aid the process along. And then also a little bit of blue, so I added blue and gold both to the page. I tried using the little dropper thing, and it just was not working, so I did use my small little paintbrush. And once all that was dry, well, I don't even know if it really was dry, maybe help it out a little bit so that I can finish embellishing my page. I am going to go ahead and use these enamel heart stickers that are my favorite thing that we've ever received in any hip kit ever. They're my favorite, and so I'm just adding those here and there all around the page. I really wish I could get more packs of these because they're so amazing. And then I did go and add some chipboard hearts as well. That came in one of the kits. I felt like the page was a little bit weighted on one side, on that right hand side, probably because the pink fussy cutted heart that I pulled out was pretty large, and so I am looking for something that I can add over to the left hand side to kind of balance the page up a little bit more. And guys, that is basically it. There wasn't a lot to this page except for great things in the journaling part. Learned so much about her. So anyhow, if you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. These are just a few little details here and there. But again, thanks so much for watching and sticking with all of these videos. You guys are the best. And always remember, you can find me creatively also on Instagram at Corrie J Creative. Bye.